Guys, it's Mike the Wrestling Godsmith. So, tonight's video is going to be about the Raw review the Monday Night Raw review that I did, that I'm going to do today for tonight. So, I'm going to hop right into it because I'm going to give you guys my verdict at the end like I usually do. The first thing I've seen is we get a match literally a confrontation between Angel Garza, Andrade, and Zelina Vega about the Montez poisoning thing from the week before. And she says in her same tired promo in NXT that she didn't do it. And she says, "I don't hide behind the success of my men. I support their success," which is the same promo that she did in NXT for Andrade when they were doing NXT. See, this is the thing I don't understand, right? We got the Street Profits they're finally going to defend them title belts at SummerSlam. Which, shouldn't they be having matches at Raw every day and not just on a pay-per-view? Because I'm being honest, guys, Raw doesn't know what they're doing. They don't. And then after the match, we get an impromptu women's match with Bianca Belair and Zelina Vega. Bianca Belair beats her with KOD. She gets a pin. See, I like that Bianca Belair is in Raw and she's getting the push, but we haven't seen anything of her. So it literally took this angle to kind of give her a push. And sadly, I'm gonna tell you what the ratings were. They were 2.4, guys. Today for the 1849 demographic. And surprisingly, out of everything, and then the crazy thing is, we had another Retribution break-in at the Performance Center because those dudes, we don't even know what they're doing, because I'm guessing they're trying to make them goofy or seem like there's some radical faction trying to destroy Monday Night Raw. And the sad part is, that's not the worst of it. The other thing we literally get a Raw Underground segment again with Shane McMahon with Riddick Moss fighting some jobber. And literally Riddick Moss shows up and beats the dude in like 15 seconds. This dude Arturo, who's a freaking monster, but like I said, and the thing is, what is Riddick Moss doing? Because this dude, ever since he left NXT and he's changed since NXT, I wouldn't be surprised if Tino Sabbatelli just came back out of nowhere, out of the ghost of obscurity. Because I'm being honest, whatever they were doing tonight, guys, it didn't work. And now I'm going into spoiler territory, because like I said, everything that happened in my predictions happened. We have so many we pretty much have like 4 title matches booked for SummerSlam. And the only good thing that really happened was Asuka finally got her title match against Sasha, and she beat Bayley with the Asuka lock. And the thing was, so Bayley's gonna mock Kairi Sane because she's not in WWE because she got fired, which was the dumbest thing they could ever do. And this is this is not a rant video, guys. I'm just telling you. My feelings are this. They ruined Asuka's championship streak when she came to the main roster the first year. And my friend Ray is right. The WWE is dead. Raw and SmackDown are dead. I don't know what they were doing tonight. And to be perfectly honest, how do you have a segment with the Viking Raiders with the girl thing again with Ivar? And that's the sad part. So the only time I'm going to see the Viking Raiders was with a tag match with Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. Because they're not doing anything with them. And it's kind of sad because, like, here's the thing. It was a great match. It was a fun match. But it's like it's a regular Raw tag team match. Like 6-man tag match. And the other thing that bugged me was the Mickie James segment. Meaning that she's going to be in that Battle Royal. Which, for God's sake, she should be general manager. Because you know what? I'm okay with everybody being heels and Raw right now and everybody trying to be a bad guy. But why Natalya? Why her and Lana? Because, oh, wait a minute, I got the ideas, guys. I got the idea, guys, because that bugged me too. So basically, they're trying to be the heels. So as much as Monday Night Raw has like 5 or 6 or almost 13, 14 different heel people and factions, and let's not forget the Randy Orton guy, the psycho killer Randy Orton. Let's not forget him. But the sad part is, though, is what are we getting? So I'm actually happy. I can't wait for Sasha to win against. Asuka to win against us, so she can finally get a bout. So she can finally take on Shayna Baszler, beat her, try to get some people from NXT to come in, which would be perfectly nice. And that's the problem. And I'm not trying to make this a rant video, but I'm being honest. Because I'm tired of the golden role models. I'm so tired of this heel Bailey and Sasha thing that it's so played out because we keep getting the same thing. And the sad part is, we get people, they're not doing nothing with them. So what are you going to do? You're going to put her against Asuka. Asuka beats her. What is Bailey going to do? Oh, she should be getting a shot against Nikki Cross. But, realistically, they want to do this Battle Royale thing that's supposed to happen on Friday for SummerSlam, less than 2 weeks. Wouldn't that be a good idea to do it now? And the thing is, why do we have to wait till Friday to get this? See, what makes me angry is the fact that they literally spent 2 hours to make this thing. And on top of that, their ratings are so bad because the segments don't make any sense. And I'm going to give Raw a grading. I'm going to give it a D+. Why I say this is listen, I'm tired of Randy Orton. I'm tired of his promos. I'm tired of him trying to be the legend killer. You punt kick Ric Flair, which doesn't make any kind of sense to do. And then Drew comes out and literally comes out and he's going to do, I know he's going to do a promo next week to stop Randy. Or he's going to have a fight with Randy. They're going to have a match. Because you know what? I like this rivalry. That's the only thing good with Raw that was good about Raw last night, guys. Because it's the same shit. It's the same repetitiveness they've been doing. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know when they're doing it. And that's the sad part. Because you know what, guys? I'm actually going to be honest. For the past couple of weeks, we've been getting the same heels. The same 4 guys that run around the thing. So sadly, and how does NXT know how to do it? That's the sad part. Kevin Owens literally gets beat by Randy with an RKO because Kevin Owens wasn't going to win that clean. Randy could have lost and still would have won, and he still would have gave him an RKO. It probably would have been at the end. Because you know what's funny, guys? Like I said, the segments didn't make any sense. The segments were put together so fast that we didn't know what was going on. And the thing is, they do it in such a succession that it's like, oh, we're trying to make a champion, but we don't know how to make a champion. We want to make a women's champion, but we don't know what to do. We want to make a heel women's champion because we want to make everybody heels. And I'm starting to see that. I'm just like, you know what? It wouldn't be bad if some people were heels, some people were faces. It wouldn't be bad. And this is the thing. And I'm telling you guys, you can watch my video over and over. I'm just explaining. I'm just telling you guys. Because everything that happened at Raw shouldn't have happened tonight. It shouldn't have. And I'm tired of goofiness. Just hokey storylines that have no mix. All it is substance and flash. It's nothing. It's literally, the Montez Ford thing and the Street Profits and Angel Garza thing is going to, they're going to win. They're going to retain the belts. They're going to have another match at, what's the next pay-per-view? Another match at, I think, Night of Champions. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Night of Champions or Hell in a Cell, one of the two. No, at No Mercy. Because that's when it's going to happen. It's going to happen at No Mercy. Because the thing is, what I'm saying is, they're going to end up having another match. And the thing is, it shouldn't just be, hey, stay with me. I'm being honest, guys. It shouldn't just be whack stories. They're whack. They're so bad because we don't get the dudes that are coming from NXT get better stories than the dudes who are on the main roster. And look at Ricochet. Look at Cedric Alexander. That dude went from being the Cruiserweight Champion to being with Ricochet, which I wouldn't mind if they knew how to book him. How does that work? Then you got, but and then the sad part. Then we got the Dominic. So no, Seth Rollins and Murphy were beating him with kendo sticks. So Ray's probably gonna come back next week to do a match with him at SummerSlam, or tell him not to do it because Dominic's gonna be at 100%. But to a point, he's probably still gonna do the match just to kind of get in Ray's face and stick it to his face that he beat his own son, knowing that Ray's going to AEW. And that's the sad part. You push a guy like Ray and Seth, which they can do fantastic stories, but it's the creative that get me. They always want to pick, and they want to pick whoever they want to put, and that's the sad thing. And Raw tonight did the thing I said they were going to do with my predictions. They did exactly what I said, guys. Everything that happened. Of course, we get a United States Championship match at SummerSlam. Another double unification match that doesn't need to happen because MVP can't make up his mind what to do with Bobby or Shelton, which are going to be another faction that's going to burn out or end up splitting because they don't know what to do. That's the problem. I'm tired of... And another thing that bugs me, I think it's Shane McMahon's The Underground thing is still a hit and a miss. It was still hit and a miss. Because Shane McMahon has always been trying to stay relevant. And that's the sad part. He can't stay relevant on Raw. He can't go back to SmackDown and run it because they can't do it. And the thing is, if they had a general manager like Eric Bischoff or somebody similar to him to run the company, it probably would work. And you know what's sad? Why do I get promos that don't really stick? Why do I get like people, and I get Charlie Caruso, who doesn't really say anything, but she always wants to know the important questions, but she doesn't ask. And you're gonna ask Bianca, how is Montez? How do you think he's feeling? He's been freaking he's hurt. That's the sad part. She's so dumb. It's so dumb. And the sad part is Mickey literally just said you've been riding on your family's coattails to Natalya, meaning that she's going to end up getting on Natalya again. And that's going to be another dumb rivalry that's going to end up happening at some point. Because they don't know what to do. Because they don't know what to do with Natalya or Lana because they're basically in the realm of obscurity. But sadly, that's not the case, guys. It's not the case. And I'm going to make another video because I'm going to talk about the WWE as a whole, and I need to talk about it. But anyway, guys, like I said, Raw was a D. All the segments did not mix. I wouldn't even watch Raw next week because everything that's I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to give you guys a prediction. Drew's going to make a promo next week, and it's going to be the greatest promo that we've ever heard. And Randy and him are going to have a match. It's going to be a blow-off match before the pay-per-view for the title. Because here's my thing. Randy is a great guy. Randy is a great athlete. He is great in everything he does. But ever since he's been doing this Resin Killer thing since WrestleMania, I'm tired. I am tired. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.